Are you seeking inner peace in a chaotic world? Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we unravel the timeless wisdom of Buddhism to guide you towards tranquility and harmony. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by stress or anxiety, yearning for a sense of calm within? Picture this. Imagine a serene pond, its surface undisturbed by the ripples of worry. That tranquility is within your grasp, and Buddhist teachings offer the map to navigate life's storms. Join us on a journey to discover the profound insights of Buddhism, a path that has guided millions towards inner peace for over 2,500 years. What if we told you that true peace isn't found in external circumstances, but within yourself? Yes, it's true. Through simple yet profound practices, Buddhism teaches us to cultivate a state of mind untouched by the turbulence of the outside world. But what exactly is Buddhism, you might wonder? At its core, Buddhism is not just a religion but a way of life, a philosophy rooted in wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness. Here at Wisdom Woven, we're here to demystify Buddhism and make its timeless teachings accessible to all. So, whether you're a curious beginner or a seasoned seeker, prepare to embark on a journey of self-discovery and inner transformation. Let's pause for a moment to consider this. Have you ever stopped to ponder the nature of happiness? Is it fleeting, dependent on external conditions, or is there a deeper, more enduring happiness waiting to be discovered? The wisdom of Buddhism offers profound insights into the nature of happiness, guiding us towards a joy that transcends the ups and downs of life. Now, imagine waking up each morning with a sense of purpose and peace, knowing that you possess the tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. That's the promise of Buddhist wisdom, to equip you with the inner strength and clarity needed to live a life of meaning and fulfillment. So, are you ready to embark on this transformative journey with us? Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where inner peace begins. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more insightful content on your path to inner peace. Lesson 1. The Life of the Buddha. Once upon a time, in ancient India, there lived a prince named Siddhartha Gautama. He was born into a life of luxury and privilege, but despite this, he felt a deep sense of dissatisfaction. One day, he decided to leave his palace and set out on a journey to seek the truth about life and suffering. As Siddhartha wandered the land, he encountered old age, sickness, and death for the first time. These experiences deeply moved him and made him realize the impermanence and suffering inherent in life. Determined to find a way to alleviate this suffering, Siddhartha embarked on a quest for enlightenment. Siddhartha spent years meditating and practicing asceticism in search of the answers he sought. Finally, one day, while meditating under a Bodhi tree, he attained enlightenment. He became the Buddha, which means the awakened one. The Buddha's teachings centered around the Four Noble Truths. He taught that suffering is a universal experience caused by attachment and desire. However, he also taught that it is possible to overcome suffering by following the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path is a set of ethical and mental guidelines that lead to the cessation of suffering. It includes right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. The Buddha traveled far and wide, sharing his teachings with all who would listen. He taught people from all walks of life, from kings and princes to beggars and outcasts. His message of compassion, wisdom, and inner peace resonated with many, and his followers grew in number. The Buddha's teachings were not based on blind faith but on personal experience and understanding. He encouraged his followers to question and investigate his teachings for themselves rather than accepting them blindly. The Buddha emphasized the importance of mindfulness and meditation in achieving inner peace. He taught various meditation techniques to help calm the mind, develop insight, and cultivate compassion. Throughout his life, the Buddha emphasized the importance of compassion and loving kindness towards all beings. He taught that true happiness and inner peace come from caring for others and cultivating a heart of compassion. The Buddha's teachings were revolutionary for their time, offering a path to liberation that was accessible to all, regardless of caste or social status. His message of equality and compassion continues to inspire millions of people around the world today. The life of the Buddha serves as a powerful example of the human capacity for transformation and enlightenment. His journey from prince to ascetic to enlightened teacher is a testament to the power of determination, wisdom, and compassion. In summary, the life of the Buddha is a profound story of self-discovery, enlightenment, and compassion. His teachings offer timeless wisdom and guidance for achieving inner peace and happiness in our own lives. Lesson 2: The Four Noble Truths. In the vast expanse of Buddhist wisdom, the Four Noble Truths stand as pillars of understanding, guiding seekers toward inner peace. These truths, elucidated by the Buddha himself, encapsulate the essence of existence and offer profound insights into the nature of suffering and its cessation. The truth of suffering: at the heart of the Buddha's teachings lies the acknowledgement of suffering, dukkha. From physical pain to emotional turmoil, suffering permeates human existence. It's not merely the obvious pains, but also the subtle dissatisfaction that accompanies life's experiences. The Buddha urges us to confront this truth head-on, to recognize suffering's omnipresence in order to address it effectively. The truth of the cause of suffering: beyond mere acknowledgement, the Buddha delves into the roots of suffering, identifying craving, tanha, as its fundamental cause. Craving arises from our insatiable desires and attachments, fueling the perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction. Whether it's the longing for material possessions, relationships, or fleeting pleasures, craving binds us to the wheel of suffering, perpetuating our discontent. The truth of the cessation of suffering: despite the pervasive nature of suffering, the Buddha offers hope through the truth of its cessation. By extinguishing craving and breaking free from attachments, one can attain nirvana, a state of profound peace and liberation from suffering. This cessation is not a mere suppression of desires, but a radical transformation of consciousness, marked by wisdom and insight. The truth of the path to the cessation of suffering: central to Buddhist practice is the Noble Eightfold Path, which serves as a pragmatic guide to overcoming suffering. Comprising ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom, the Eightfold Path offers a holistic approach to spiritual growth. Through right understanding, intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration, individuals cultivate the necessary conditions for liberation. As we contemplate the Four Noble Truths, we are invited to reflect deeply on our own experiences of suffering and the causes underlying them. By embracing these truths with openness and humility, we embark on a transformative journey toward inner peace and fulfillment. The path may be arduous, but its rewards, the cessation of suffering and the attainment of profound peace, are immeasurable. In essence, the Four Noble Truths serve as a roadmap for navigating the complexities of human existence, offering clarity amidst life's uncertainties. They remind us that suffering is not an inevitable fate, but a condition that can be understood and transcended. Through diligent practice and unwavering commitment, we can uncover the inherent wisdom and compassion that lie dormant within us, ultimately realizing the profound truth of our interconnectedness with all beings. Lesson 3: The Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path is like a roadmap for living a life of balance and harmony. It's not just a set of rules, but a guide to finding true happiness and inner peace. Imagine it as stepping stones leading you towards a life filled with purpose and contentment. Right understanding: it all begins with understanding the nature of reality and the causes of suffering. This means recognizing that everything is impermanent and that clinging to things leads to dissatisfaction. Right intention: once you understand the nature of suffering, you can cultivate intentions that lead to liberation rather than harm. This involves letting go of harmful desires and cultivating intentions of compassion and kindness. Right speech: words have immense power. Right speech means speaking truthfully, kindly, and wisely. It involves refraining from gossip, harsh language, and divisive speech. Right action: actions speak louder than words. Right action involves living ethically and avoiding actions that harm oneself or others. This includes refraining from killing, stealing, and harmful sexual conduct. Right livelihood: Our work should align with our values and contribute positively to the world. Right livelihood means earning a living in a way that is ethical and does not cause harm to others. Right effort. Inner transformation requires effort. Right effort involves cultivating wholesome qualities such as mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom while letting go of unwholesome qualities like greed, hatred, and delusion. Right mindfulness. Mindfulness is the key to unlocking the present moment. Right mindfulness means being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. It involves paying attention to our breath, our body, and the world around us. Right concentration. The mind can be trained to develop deep levels of concentration through meditation. Right concentration involves focusing the mind on a single object, such as the breath, to develop tranquility and insight. As you walk this path, you'll find that each step brings you closer to inner peace and freedom from suffering. It's not about achieving perfection overnight, but making progress one step at a time. Just like learning any skill, the Noble Eightfold Path requires practice and patience. It's okay to stumble along the way. What matters is your commitment to keep moving forward. As you cultivate right understanding, intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration, you'll notice positive changes in your life. You'll feel more at ease, more compassionate towards yourself and others, and more connected to the world around you. The beauty of the Noble Eightfold Path is that it's not reserved for a select few. It's a path open to anyone, regardless of background or beliefs. All you need is the willingness to embark on the journey. You don't have to be a monk living in a monastery to practice the Noble Eightfold Path. It's about bringing mindfulness and compassion into your everyday life, whether you're at work, at home, or in the community. By embodying the principles of the Noble Eightfold Path, you become a beacon of light in the world, inspiring others to walk the path of wisdom and compassion alongside you. The path is not without its challenges. There will be times when you feel discouraged or tempted to stray from the path. But remember, every setback is an opportunity for growth and learning. As you deepen your practice, you'll come to realize that true happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances. It arises from within, from the cultivation of a mind that is free from craving and aversion. The journey along the Noble Eightfold Path is not a solitary one. You'll find support and guidance from teachers, fellow practitioners, and the teachings themselves. Each step along the path is an invitation to let go of the burdens weighing you down and to embrace a life of greater ease and joy. Ultimately, the goal of the Noble Eightfold Path is not just personal liberation, but the well-being and happiness of all beings. As you cultivate wisdom and compassion within yourself, you become a source of healing and transformation for the world. So, take a step onto the path today. Embrace the teachings of the Buddha and discover for yourself the profound wisdom and inner peace they offer. Lesson 4: Meditation and Mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of our modern lives, finding peace can feel like chasing a mirage in the desert. But within the teachings of Buddhism lies a profound tool for cultivating inner peace: meditation. Meditation isn't just about sitting cross-legged and emptying your mind. It's a practice that can transform your entire way of being. Imagine this: you're sitting comfortably, closing your eyes gently. With each breath in, you feel the cool air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and then slowly releasing as you exhale. This simple act of focusing on your breath is the cornerstone of mindfulness meditation. It's about being fully present in the moment, letting go of worries about the past or anxieties about the future. Through regular meditation practice, you train your mind to become more calm and clear. It's like giving your mind a soothing bath, washing away the dirt of stress and agitation. As you continue to meditate, you may notice that your reactions to life's ups and downs become more measured. You're less likely to be swept away by anger, fear, or sadness because you've cultivated a deep sense of inner stability. But meditation isn't just about finding peace within yourself, it's also about cultivating compassion for others. When you sit in meditation, you're not just tuning into your own breath, you're also tuning into the interconnectedness of all beings. You start to see that your happiness and suffering are intimately linked to the happiness and suffering of others. Imagine a pebble dropped into a still pond, creating ripples that spread out in all directions. That's the impact of your thoughts, words, and actions on the world around you. Through mindfulness meditation, you can learn to cultivate positive qualities like kindness, empathy, and patience, sending out waves of love and compassion into the world. And the beauty of meditation is that it's accessible to everyone, regardless of age, background, or belief system. You don't need any special equipment or expensive classes to start meditating. All you need is a quiet space and a few minutes of your time each day. Whether you're sitting on a cushion in a serene meditation hall or taking a mindful walk in nature, the essence of meditation remains the same: to come back to the present moment with an open heart and a clear mind. So why not give it a try? Set aside some time each day to sit quietly and pay attention to your breath. Notice the sensations in your body, the thoughts in your mind, and the feelings in your heart. And if your mind wanders, as it inevitably will, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment or criticism. In the words of the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. This simple mantra encapsulates the essence of mindfulness meditation, a practice of returning to the present moment with a sense of ease and joy. So let go of your worries, let go of your doubts, and let yourself be fully present in this moment, right here, right now. Lesson 5: Compassion and Loving Kindness. Compassion and loving kindness lie at the heart of Buddhist teachings, offering profound guidance on how to cultivate inner peace and harmony in our lives. Imagine a world where kindness reigns supreme, where every action is rooted in genuine care for others. This is the essence of the Buddhist principle of loving kindness. At its core, loving kindness, known as metta in Pali, is the practice of wishing well for oneself and all beings. It's about extending warmth, goodwill, and benevolence to everyone, without exception. In a world often marred by conflict and division, the practice of loving kindness reminds us of our interconnectedness and shared humanity. Through cultivating loving kindness, we dissolve barriers of separation and cultivate a sense of unity with all beings. This practice starts with ourselves. We must first learn to extend compassion and kindness to our own selves. Many of us carry burdens of self-criticism and judgment, but through loving kindness meditation, we can learn to treat ourselves with the same gentleness and understanding we offer others. As we develop self-compassion, we naturally begin to radiate kindness towards those around us. Loving kindness meditation involves repeating phrases of well-wishing towards oneself and others. These phrases may include simple wishes for happiness, peace, and freedom from suffering. By repeatedly reciting these phrases, we train our minds to embody the qualities of compassion and love. With regular practice, loving kindness becomes a natural response, permeating our thoughts, words, and actions. The benefits of loving kindness extend far beyond our own inner peace. Scientific studies have shown that practicing loving kindness meditation can enhance empathy, reduce stress, and foster greater emotional resilience. In essence, cultivating loving kindness is not just a personal practice but a transformative force for creating a more compassionate world. When we approach life with an open heart and a spirit of kindness, we inspire others to do the same. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to ripple outwards and touch the lives of countless beings. In the words of the Buddha, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. By embodying the qualities of compassion and loving kindness, we become agents of healing and reconciliation. We create the conditions for peace to flourish within ourselves and in the world around us. May we all be filled with loving kindness. May we all be well. May we all be happy. May we all be at peace. Lesson 6: Impermanence and Acceptance. Impermanence is like the gentle breeze that blows through the trees, whispering secrets of the universe. It's the understanding that nothing lasts forever, that all things change, even ourselves. Think about a flower blooming in the morning, vibrant and full of life, only to wilt and fade away by evening. This is the essence of impermanence. Acceptance, on the other hand, is like the warm embrace of an old friend. It's the ability to welcome whatever comes our way with an open heart and mind. When we accept impermanence, we let go of our attachment to outcomes and embrace the present moment with gratitude and humility. Imagine standing by the shore, watching as waves crash against the rocks. Each wave is unique, never to be repeated, just like every moment in our lives. Instead of trying to hold onto the waves, we learn to ride them with grace and ease. In the grand tapestry of existence, everything is interconnected. The flower relies on the sun for nourishment, just as we rely on the air we breathe. When we recognize this interconnectedness, we realize that we are not separate from the world around us. Impermanence teaches us to cherish each moment, knowing that it will never come again. It's like savoring the sweetness of a ripe fruit, knowing that its flavor will soon fade away. When we embrace impermanence, we learn to live fully in the present, without regrets or anxieties about the future. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It's about acknowledging reality as it is, without judgment or resistance. Like a river flowing effortlessly downstream, acceptance allows us to go with the flow of life, trusting in the wisdom of the universe. The concept of impermanence is central to Buddhist philosophy. The Buddha himself taught that all things are subject to change, and clinging to what is fleeting only leads to suffering. By letting go of our attachments and embracing impermanence, we can find true freedom and inner peace. In the midst of life's uncertainties, acceptance is our anchor. It's the steady hand that guides us through the stormy seas, reminding us to stay grounded and centered. When we accept things as they are, we create space for healing and transformation to unfold. Just as the seasons change, so too do our experiences. There are moments of joy and moments of sorrow, moments of success and moments of failure. Through it all, impermanence teaches us to appreciate the beauty of life's ebb and flow. When we resist impermanence, we suffer. We cling to what is familiar even when it no longer serves us. But when we embrace impermanence, we find liberation in the very midst of change. Acceptance is not about giving up or giving in. It's about surrendering to the natural rhythm of life, trusting that everything happens for a reason. Like a leaf carried by the wind, acceptance allows us to let go of control and surrender to the divine unfolding of the universe. Impermanence invites us to live with greater awareness and presence. It's a reminder to cherish each moment as if it were our last, knowing that it will never come again. When we embrace impermanence, we awaken to the richness and beauty of life in all its fleeting glory. Acceptance is the key that unlocks the door to inner peace. It's the antidote to suffering, the balm that soothes our troubled hearts. When we accept life as it is, we find a deep sense of serenity and contentment that transcends the ups and downs of the external world. Impermanence teaches us to let go of our attachments and embrace the ever-changing nature of reality. It's a profound wisdom that has the power to transform our lives and set us free. When we open our hearts to impermanence, we discover a newfound sense of joy and wonder in the beauty of each passing moment. Lesson 7: Karma and Interconnectedness. Karma is often misunderstood as a system of reward and punishment, but in Buddhism, it's more about cause and effect. Every action we take, whether in thought, speech, or deed, creates an imprint on our consciousness and influences our future experiences. It's like planting seeds. Positive actions yield positive results, while negative actions lead to suffering. Understanding karma encourages us to take responsibility for our actions and cultivate mindfulness in our daily lives. Imagine throwing a pebble into a pond. The ripples spread outward, touching everything in their path. Similarly, our actions send out energetic ripples that affect not only ourselves but also the world around us. This interconnectedness is at the heart of Buddhist teachings. We are all part of a vast web of existence, and our well-being is intimately tied to the well-being of others. By recognizing the interconnected nature of all beings, we develop compassion and empathy. When we understand that hurting others ultimately harms ourselves, we naturally strive to act with kindness and generosity. This shift in perspective leads to greater harmony in our relationships and fosters a sense of unity with all living beings. Moreover, karma extends beyond individual actions to collective karma, the cumulative result of societal norms, cultural beliefs, and historical events. By acknowledging our role in perpetuating systemic injustices, we can work towards collective healing and social transformation. Through mindful awareness and intentional action, we can break free from harmful patterns and create a more equitable world for future generations. In Buddhist teachings, karma is not deterministic but rather offers the possibility of change and growth. While past actions may influence our present circumstances, we always have the power to make new choices and create a different future. This is known as the law of karma, the principle that our intentions shape our destiny. Practicing mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts, emotions, and impulses without judgment. By cultivating this inner awareness, we become more attuned to the intentions behind our actions and can consciously choose to act in alignment with our values and aspirations. Furthermore, the concept of karma encourages us to let go of blame and resentment towards others. Instead of seeking revenge or holding grudges, we can cultivate forgiveness and understanding. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather recognizing the inherent humanity in everyone and acknowledging that we all make mistakes. Through the practice of meditation, we can purify our minds and cultivate wholesome qualities such as compassion, generosity, and wisdom. By quieting the noise of our busy lives and turning inward, we can gain insight into the nature of reality and liberate ourselves from the cycle of suffering. In summary, karma reminds us that our actions matter and that we are all interconnected in the web of existence. By cultivating mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can break free from harmful patterns, create positive change in the world, and find lasting inner peace. Lesson 8: Wisdom and Insight. Wisdom lies at the heart of Buddhist teachings, guiding practitioners toward a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. At its core, wisdom in Buddhism is not merely intellectual knowledge, but rather a profound insight gained through direct experience and contemplation. Understanding the nature of reality, Buddhist wisdom begins with recognizing the impermanent and ever-changing nature of reality. Everything in the universe is in a constant state of flux, and clinging to things as permanent leads to suffering. By accepting impermanence, we can cultivate a sense of peace and detachment. The illusion of the self. Buddhism teaches that the self is not a fixed entity but rather a collection of ever-changing thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. This understanding challenges the notion of a permanent, independent self and encourages us to see through the illusion of ego. Emptiness and interconnectedness. Another key aspect of Buddhist wisdom is the concept of emptiness, which teaches that all phenomena lack inherent existence. Instead, everything is interconnected and dependent on causes and conditions. This realization fosters compassion and empathy toward all beings. The middle way. Wisdom also involves finding balance in all aspects of life. The middle way, as taught by the Buddha, advocates for avoiding extremes and embracing moderation. By avoiding both indulgence and self-denial, we can cultivate a balanced and harmonious existence. The power of non-attachment. Buddhist wisdom encourages us to let go of attachment to material possessions, relationships, and even our own thoughts and emotions. Non-attachment does not mean indifference but rather freedom from clinging, leading to greater peace and contentment. Seeing things as they are. Through mindfulness and meditation, practitioners develop the ability to see things as they truly are, free from the distortions of the mind. This clear seeing allows for greater insight and understanding of the nature of reality. The role of inquiry and reflection. Wisdom in Buddhism is not blindly accepting teachings, but rather engaging in inquiry and reflection to deepen one's understanding. By questioning and investigating the nature of existence, we can uncover profound insights into the human condition. Transcending dualistic thinking. Buddhist wisdom challenges dualistic thinking, which divides the world into opposing categories such as good and bad, right and wrong. Instead, wisdom recognizes the interconnectedness and interdependence of all phenomena, transcending the limitations of dualistic thinking. The path of insight meditation, or vipassana, is a central practice for cultivating wisdom in Buddhism. Through sustained mindfulness and introspection, practitioners develop insight into the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of existence. Cultivating discernment. Wisdom involves developing discernment or clear comprehension in all aspects of life. This means seeing things clearly without distortion or bias and making skillful choices that lead to greater well-being and happiness. The integration of wisdom and compassion. In Buddhism, wisdom and compassion are inseparable. True wisdom arises from a compassionate heart, and compassion is guided by wisdom. Together, they form the foundation for a life of meaning and purpose. Living in harmony with the natural order. Wisdom in Buddhism is about living in harmony with the natural order of things, recognizing our interconnectedness with all beings and the environment. By aligning our actions with the principles of wisdom and compassion, we can contribute to the well-being of the world. The practice of wise speech. Speech is a powerful tool that can either cause harm or bring healing. Wise speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and with mindfulness, fostering understanding and harmony in our interactions with others. Embracing change. Instead of resisting change, wisdom teaches us to embrace it as a natural part of life. By letting go of our attachment to fixed outcomes and accepting the impermanent nature of existence, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and resilience. The fruits of wisdom. As we cultivate wisdom in our lives, we begin to experience its fruits: greater clarity, inner peace, and freedom from suffering. Wisdom is not merely theoretical but a practical tool for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Continual learning and growth. Wisdom is not a fixed state but a continual process of learning and growth. As we deepen our understanding of the Dharma and integrate its teachings into our lives, we continue to evolve on the path toward enlightenment. The role of spiritual teachers. In the Buddhist tradition, spiritual teachers play a crucial role in guiding students on the path of wisdom. By imparting their knowledge and wisdom, teachers help students navigate the complexities of the spiritual journey with clarity and insight. Humility and openness. Cultivating wisdom requires humility and openness to new perspectives and experiences. By acknowledging our own limitations and being receptive to feedback and guidance, we can continue to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world. The ripple effect of wisdom. The wisdom cultivated by individuals has a ripple effect, influencing others and creating positive change in the world. Through our words and actions, we can inspire others to cultivate wisdom and compassion in their own lives, creating a more harmonious and compassionate world. The journey of awakening. Ultimately, wisdom in Buddhism is about awakening to the true nature of reality and realizing our interconnectedness with all beings. It is a journey of transformation that leads to greater peace, compassion, and liberation from suffering. Lesson 9. Buddhist practices for inner peace. Buddhist practices offer a pathway to inner peace that anyone can follow. These practices are rooted in ancient wisdom yet are profoundly relevant to our modern lives. At the core of Buddhist practice is meditation. Through meditation, we learn to quiet the mind, observe our thoughts without judgment, and cultivate a deep sense of presence. One simple yet powerful meditation practice is mindfulness meditation. In mindfulness meditation, we bring our attention to the present moment, noticing sensations, thoughts, and emotions as they arise. Mindfulness meditation helps us develop awareness and acceptance of our experiences, leading to greater inner peace and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Another essential practice is loving-kindness meditation. This practice involves generating feelings of love, compassion, and goodwill towards ourselves and others. By cultivating loving-kindness, we dissolve barriers of separation and cultivate a sense of interconnectedness with all beings, fostering harmony and peace within and around us. Buddhist teachings also emphasize the importance of ethical conduct. Living in alignment with principles such as nonviolence, honesty, and compassion lays the foundation for inner peace and harmony in our lives. Engaging in acts of kindness and generosity towards others not only benefits them but also brings joy and contentment to our own hearts. The practice of gratitude is another transformative aspect of Buddhist teachings. By cultivating gratitude for the blessings in our lives, we shift our focus from scarcity to abundance, fostering a deep sense of contentment and peace. Buddhist practices also encourage us to cultivate wisdom and insight into the nature of reality. Through contemplation and reflection, we come to understand the impermanent and interconnected nature of existence. By recognizing the impermanence of all things, we learn to let go of attachments and expectations, freeing ourselves from suffering and finding peace in the present moment. Cultivating wisdom also involves developing discernment and understanding the causes of suffering. By recognizing the role of desire, aversion, and ignorance in our suffering, we can begin to transcend these patterns and find lasting peace. Engaging in regular spiritual practices such as chanting, prayer, or ritual can also be a source of inner peace and connection to something greater than ourselves. By participating in these practices with sincerity and devotion, we deepen our spiritual connection and nourish our souls. In addition to individual practices, Buddhist teachings also emphasize the importance of community and spiritual fellowship. Gathering with like-minded individuals for meditation, study, and discussion can provide support and inspiration on the spiritual journey. Buddhist teachings remind us that true peace arises from within. By cultivating qualities such as mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we can transform our inner landscape and radiate peace out into the world. However, inner peace does not mean the absence of challenges or difficulties. Rather, it is the ability to meet life's ups and downs with equanimity and grace. Through regular practice and sincere effort, we can cultivate a deep sense of inner peace that remains unshaken amidst the storms of life. As we embark on the journey of inner peace, let us remember that it is a lifelong process of growth and transformation. With patience, perseverance, and an open heart, we can gradually unfold the peace that resides within each of us. May these teachings and practices serve as a guiding light on your path to inner peace, awakening, and liberation. Lesson 10: Buddhist Practices for Inner Peace. In the journey toward inner peace, Buddhist practices serve as guiding lights, offering simple yet profound techniques to cultivate harmony within oneself and with the world. These practices are accessible to anyone, regardless of background or belief, inviting all to embark on a transformative path of self-discovery and tranquility. Mindfulness meditation. At the heart of Buddhist practice lies mindfulness meditation, a technique that involves paying attention to the present moment with openness and curiosity. By observing thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, individuals can develop a deeper understanding of their inner landscape and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Breathing exercises. Breath is a powerful anchor for the mind. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of mindful breathing, encouraging individuals to focus on the inhalation and exhalation as a way to center themselves in the present moment and alleviate stress and anxiety. Loving-kindness meditation, also known as metta meditation, this practice involves cultivating feelings of love, compassion, and goodwill toward oneself and others. By silently repeating phrases of loving kindness, individuals can dissolve barriers of separation and foster a sense of interconnectedness and harmony. Walking meditation. In walking meditation, each step becomes an opportunity for mindfulness and presence. By bringing awareness to the sensations of walking, individuals can ground themselves in the here and now, finding peace and clarity with each gentle stride. Gratitude practice. Cultivating gratitude is a cornerstone of Buddhist wisdom. By acknowledging the blessings and abundance in one's life, individuals can shift their focus from lack to abundance, fostering a sense of contentment and inner peace. Letting go. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of non-attachment and letting go of that which no longer serves us. By releasing clinging and aversion, individuals can free themselves from unnecessary suffering and find greater ease and acceptance in life. Simplicity and minimalism. In a world filled with distractions and excess, simplicity is a revolutionary act. Buddhist practitioners often embrace a minimalist lifestyle, focusing on what truly matters and letting go of material possessions and worldly attachments. Service and generosity. Generosity is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, offering a pathway to inner fulfillment and connection. By giving freely of one's time, resources, and kindness, individuals can cultivate a sense of purpose and meaning beyond themselves. Silence and solitude. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, silence becomes a rare commodity. Buddhist practitioners value solitude as a way to quiet the mind, deepen self-awareness, and connect with the inner stillness that lies at the heart of all beings. Mindful consumption. Buddhist teachings encourage mindful consumption, inviting individuals to be aware of the impact of their choices on themselves, others, and the planet. By cultivating discernment and moderation in consumption, individuals can find greater balance and harmony in their lives. Self-compassion. Just as we extend compassion to others, Buddhist practice emphasizes the importance of extending compassion to oneself. By treating oneself with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, individuals can heal past wounds and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and self-love. Integration into daily life. Ultimately, Buddhist practices are not confined to formal meditation sessions, but are meant to be integrated into every aspect of daily life. Whether washing dishes, walking to work, or interacting with loved ones, individuals can infuse each moment with mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, thereby nurturing inner peace and harmony in all that they do. Conclusion and reflection. In the journey through Buddhist wisdom for inner peace, we've embarked on a profound exploration of the human experience. As we conclude, let's take a moment to reflect on the timeless teachings that can transform our lives. Gratitude and appreciation. At the heart of Buddhist wisdom is a deep sense of gratitude for the gift of life. By appreciating each moment and every experience, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. Embracing imperfection. Buddhism teaches us to embrace imperfection as a natural part of life. Rather than striving for unattainable perfection, we can find peace in accepting ourselves and others just as we are. Letting go of attachments. One of the greatest sources of suffering is our attachment to people, possessions, and outcomes. By letting go of these attachments, we free ourselves from the chains of desire and find liberation in the present moment. Cultivating compassion. Compassion lies at the heart of Buddhist practice. By cultivating empathy and kindness towards ourselves and others, we create a ripple effect of healing and connection in the world. Living mindfully. Mindfulness is the key to unlocking the richness of each moment. By bringing our full attention to the present, we can experience profound joy and clarity in even the simplest of activities. Finding balance. Buddhism teaches us the importance of balance in all aspects of life. By cultivating equilibrium between work and rest, solitude and community, we can live with greater harmony and fulfillment. Seeking truth. In our quest for inner peace, Buddhism encourages us to seek truth beyond the surface of appearances. By questioning our assumptions and beliefs, we can uncover deeper insights into the nature of reality. Honoring interconnectedness. We are all interconnected in the web of life. By recognizing our interdependence with all beings, we can cultivate a sense of responsibility and care for the world around us. Celebrating diversity. Buddhism celebrates the diversity of human experience and the multiplicity of paths to awakening. By embracing diversity and inclusivity, we create a world where all beings can thrive. Continuing the journey. The wisdom of Buddhism is a lifelong journey of discovery and transformation. As we continue to walk this path, may we find ever deeper levels of inner peace, wisdom, and compassion. In closing, let us remember that the essence of Buddhist wisdom lies not in mere knowledge, but in the application of these teachings in our daily lives. May we carry the light of inner peace with us wherever we go, illuminating the world with love, compassion, and understanding.